Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to go here for our last game of the evening on technically day 3 of the tournament, but technically day 2 of the way the tournament is running. It is Motlow State and Jackson State in an elimination game. I'm Chuck Sebastian from Inside the Press Box. Glad to have you along as we get set for our final game tonight. Now, Motlow State during the season came in with a record of 13-21, 18-29 in conference play. The Green Jays were 12-23 and 16-35 in conference play. They did face each other 4 times this year. They were all pretty close games, but Jackson State came out on top in that 4-game series, 3-2-1. Let's take a look back how they got here. Jackson State won their playing game on Sunday against Columbia State 9-0. That was a shortened game because of the run rule. Then they would face Chattanooga State this afternoon at 12:30, and that was a shortened game because of the run rule in Chattanooga State's favor. They won that game 9-1, so that's why they're here in this loser's bracket elimination game. Motlow State, they came in to play Volunteer State, and that game was a 12-2 win for Volunteer State, a big win the other night. And, of course, that's why Motlow State is down here in the bottom as well. So the winner will move on to play Wednesday at 3 o'clock. They will take on the loser of the Dyersburg-Walters State game. So let's now take a look at the starting lineup for Motlow State. They will be the visiting team. The lineup, it looks like this. Lund will be in center field and bat first. Beard will bat second and be at shortstop. Doherty will be at third and bat third. Helmick will be the DP today, batting fourth. Garner will bat fifth in the first base spot. Anderson is in the sixth spot, batting in sixth spot, playing right field. McAnally will be behind the plate, bats seventh. Foster, second base, bats eighth. And Clay, the left fielder, will bat in the ninth spot. Mary Bradley will be the pitcher for Motlow State. And pretty much the same for Jackson State, just a couple of changes. Defensively, Warren will be in left, Youngren in center, Haggard in right. Nichols, Hendricks, Montgomery, Helms around the base paths. Davis in the on the circle. Ramsey will be behind the plate as we get ready for this game. So thanks for tuning in, and we're just about set to go. Temperature today has been very comfortable in the 70s throughout the day, plenty of sunshine, and finally things drying up here at the ball field. And most of the water that was standing in the outfield is pretty much gone now. There's still a puddle or two in center and in right, but most of it has dried up, and we're looking for this to continue, hopefully, for the rest of the tournament. Don't forget, tomorrow we start again bright and early at 10 a.m. Our first game should be a really good game. Walters State will take on Dyersburg State. The 12:30 game will see the home team, Volunteer State, taking on Chat State. And then the afternoon games, again, will be elimination games. Those will be played at 3 and 5:30. We know that Cleveland State is waiting an opponent, and now one of these two will wait an opponent in the 3 o'clock game. So that is where we're at as we get set to go. Davis back in the circle again for the second time today.
Now batting number 8, Jordan Lund.
And Jordan Lund will lead things off here for the Lady Bucks. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball one. First pitch, 5:20. Again showing bunt, and ball two, apparently a little low. Smaller crowd on hand for the later game today. Of course, these two teams really have to do some traveling to get here, so hopefully the fans of both of these teams are watching online, and we appreciate it. You can follow all the action, scores, and recaps and things of that nature on TCCAA Sports. The TCCAA part is capitalized. Sports is in lowercase. You can also follow me on Twitter at play-by-play abbreviated. That's PBP Sebastian, Sebastian. Slapped into left field, but right into the glove of Warren for the first out of the inning. One away.
Now batting number 3, Savannah Beard.
So the game started today. Walter State beat Roan State 7-0. Second game today was Volunteer State over Motlow by a score of 12-2. Or I'm sorry, Chattanooga State over Jackson State by a score of 9-1. And then Roan State just lost to Cleveland State 14-0. Strike on Beard. Down low. So the first two leadoff hitters here. Slap hitters going through the lineup here. Doherty in the on-deck circle. Helmick is in the 4th spot today. She's the DP in this game. Foul tipped off the mask as well. And count will go 1-2. Ramsey gets to shake the head and get the cobwebs out after that one. Doesn't feel good. Sometimes it'll ring your bell pretty good. 1-2. Outside missed. 2-2. Swung on, fouled off. Over on the ball field today, 10 o'clock game. Dyersburg beat Columbia State 4-2. Moving on to play Walter State, who will play at 4:30 tomorrow. They beat Roan State 11-1. Right now, Southwest Tennessee is playing Volunteer State. The umpire making sure the hitter is okay. Popped it into left field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Rounding first, headed for 2, didn't stop. Oh, and the left fielder misplayed it. She'll pick it up and will keep her at least at a double. But I've got to give that a single and an error on left field. That's the reason why she's standing on second. Even though she had rounded the bag and looked like she was going for 2, no matter what.
Now batting number 6, Carly Doherty.
Doherty coming to the plate now with a runner at second and 1 out. Takes the first pitch down low from Davis. So a single and an error, and Beard stands at second base. Runner goes, the throw down. Tag is put on. Oh, he says she's safe. I think she got her foot in underneath, but of course the coach is right there to help, and then she gets up. She got smacked on pretty good by that glove, and trying to walk that one off, but the third baseman, Nichols, put the tag down. Shortstop Hendricks shaking her head. She can't believe that call was missed. Actually, she was the one covering the bag. Third baseman was coming down the line in case of the bunt. So Hendricks kind of disagreeing with the umpire down there at third, but she'll get a stolen base out of it. Slap to second. They'll score their first run on the sacrifice.
Now batting number 10, Caitlin Helmick.
2 down and a 1-0 lead here early for the Bucks. Strike called on Helmick. Inside corner missed, 1-1. Strike 2, nice pitch. You can hear this umpire behind the plate. I like umps like that that are loud, vocal, and into the game. And strike 3, he said, as he really got into that call. And the third strike is watched by Helmick for the third out. So they do pick up a run in the inning, though. On just the one hit, there was one error, nobody left on base. And after a half inning of play, Motlow State leads this game by a score of 1-0. When we return, Jackson State will come to the plate right here on the VolState YouTube network. Is that what you...
Now batting number 12, Madison Hendricks.
So checking the official scorekeeper, the error that I thought would have been on the left fielder was not erred. It was considered a double from the get-go. So Jackson State comes to the plate now with Hendricks, Ramsey, Davis due up. They will face Mary Bradley, who appeared in 39 games this year, started 8 wins, 14 losses, 2 saves, 132 innings of work, 51 walks, 143 strikeouts. Averages about 7.5 strikeouts a game. She did allow 23 home runs against her, though. Strike call there, 1-1 to Hendricks. So the Green Jays trying to stay in the tournament. Find themselves down 1-0 here in the bottom of 1. Slapped hard. Shortstop Diggs fires the first in time for the out. Really nice play at short by Beard. 1 away.
Now batting number 23, Bree Ramsey.
Here's Ramsey. Infield comes in on the corners, swinging and fouled off. Bounced foul right there at the plate. They are definitely loud in the dugouts tonight. Oh, 2 count. Up top. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and she struck her out. 2 down. That'll bring up Davis, the pitcher.
Now batting number 21, Cassidy Davis.
Davis from the left side. Gets drilled on the first pitch. And we'll go down to first. Now bring up Helms.
Now batting number 10, Zoe Helms.
2 down, a runner at first for Helms. Strike on the corner. Bradley looks into the dugout and gets the sign from the coach and delivers. Changed it up a little bit, pulled the string. It's fouled off. 0-2. The thing with Jackson State, they just, again, you know, there's 9 girls out there on the field and the flex player Warren who's out there on the field. And then they've only got a couple in the dugout. I mean, they don't have anything on the bench really to speak of to work this tournament. And when you're in a tournament that's 4 and 5 days, not only do you have to have a lot of pitching or pitching that can handle that stretch, you got to have players that can come off the bench and give a little relief, especially when you're playing 2 games in a day. Sometimes with only a couple hours in the middle, they just don't have it. Strikeout recorded, second one for Bradley. Swing and a miss. So they strand a runner down there at first after she was hit by the pitch. And that was the pitcher Davis. We'll see if it affects her when she comes out. You're watching the TCCAA Region 7 softball tournament here on the VolState YouTube network. We'll be back. So after a completed inning, it is a 1-0 lead here for the Lady Bucks of Motlow State. Garner will come to the plate, followed by Anderson and McAnally. First pitch is down low for a ball. Strike called on that one. 1-1. One and two. One ball, 2 strike count. Nobody down. Strike 3. Now the first out on a called third. Back-to-back called third strikes on the Bucks as Helmick went down in the first that way. Garner starts the second that way, 1 away.
Now batting number 7, Allie Anderson.
Allie Anderson, the right fielder, now coming to the plate. Just a couple of games that were really blowouts, but everything else has been pretty tight. At least through the first few innings, and then games got out of hand. The last one did, as Cleveland beat Roan State 14-0. The Volunteer State 12-2 game with Motlow was similar. It stayed tight at the beginning, and then Volunteer just broke out. Two-0 count here to Anderson. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Had 2 games that were decided by just a run or 2. That was the Roan State Southwest 7-5 And the Dyersburg-Cleveland State 4-3. As we get into the winners bracket tomorrow at 10 and 12:30, we will probably see much tighter games. And any one of those four squads, Dyersburg, Walter State, Volunteer State, Chattanooga, can advance to the Thursday game at 12:30 to face each other. The other two will drop down into the losers bracket and try to get themselves back to the winners bracket. With a walk goes Anderson down to first.
Now batting number 19, Mackenzie McAnally.
McAnally, the catcher, now to the plate with a runner at 1. And a 1-0 lead here for the Bucks. Pitch down low for a ball. Anderson, some pretty good wheels down at first. We'll see if the Lady Bucks want to run and try to be aggressive here in the game. Popped up on the infield. She's got to come back. She does. The first baseman comes over to make the grab for the out. Anderson back at the bag at first with 2 down. Going to bring up Foster, second baseman.
Now batting number 23, Hannah Foster.
Line shot to short on the one hopper to throw to first. Pulled her off the bag, and then Foster runs into her. Both say they're okay. I don't think she did it intentionally. That was just happened to be where she was going to put the tag for the third out. So it'll go 6-3, and they'll leave the runner on the bags. 1 runner left on the bags for Motlow. 1.5 complete. It's a 1-0 lead for the Bucks with Jackson State coming to the plate next. Green Jays will come to the plate here in the
number
second.
13, Kinsley Nichols.
Nichols, Haggard, and Stafford due up against Bradley. We had 2 strikeouts in that first inning. It's a strike on the edge. Outside, 1-1. Green Jays looking to get some runners aboard. They had Davis on first when she was hit by the pitch, but that's been it so far. Chasing a pitch on the outside corner is Nichols for strike 2. Told you earlier, Walter State beat Roane State 11-1. Dyersburg beat Columbia State 4-2. Southwest Tennessee is playing Volunteer State right now. There's a line shot into the glove of the second baseman. Southwest Tennessee over the Vols 7-3 right now in that baseball game. We'll keep you up to date
Now
with that.
batting number 28, Kaylee Haggard.
Haggard comes to the plate with 1 out. Swing and a miss at the fastball. And some baseball under the lights tonight at 7:30. It'll be Motlow State, Chattanooga State. And they will do the same thing on Wednesday. So they have 3 late night games under the lights at 7:30. Swing and a miss. For Haggard, it's a 0-2 count. I do have lights here at the softball diamond. We had them on the other day, but they get the games in, and they only have 2 hours or so to. Is what it takes to do softball, so they don't have to turn them on, and they don't play a game past their scheduled. Last game is scheduled every day at 5:30, so far we've been pretty lucky. 1-2 on the count. Off the handle, foul ball. Some people say, why don't they keep playing? Well, it's because of the fact that some of these teams have already played 2 games. You don't want to have them trying to play a 3rd game in a day, and that is the reason why they schedule it just 4 games a day. You know, if you lose, you're probably playing 2. Haggard stays in the box, continuing to battle here with Bradley. Mary Bradley trying to find a pitch to get her. Checks the wristband for the pitch. Oh. 2-2 as that one came way inside. 10, 12:30, 3, and 5:30, same times tomorrow. Swing and a miss, struck her out. 3rd strikeout for Bradley. Those will be games 7, 8 in the morning, 9 and 10 in the afternoon and evening
Now
game.
batting number 34, Lainey Stafford.
Strike on the first pitch to Stafford. After this game, we will have 6 teams left here in the tournament. Swing and a miss, 2. Walters, Dyersburg, Volunteer State, Chat State, Cleveland State, and the winner of this one. Just missed on the edge. I thought he was going to ring up that right hand. Swung on, fouled out of play. Montgomery in the on-deck circle if Stafford can get aboard. Drop pitch, got her. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Mary Bradley. That is her 4th in the game. A 1-2-3 inning for Jackson State. We've played 2. We're going to the top of 3. It's a 1-0 lead right now for the Bucks. You're watching the TCCAA Region 7 softball tournament right here on the VolState YouTube network.
Kaylee Clay.
Clay will lead it off here for the Lady Bucks. We are in the top half of the third inning. There's a slapper right through the middle into center field. Clay will start it with a single. Second hit of the ball game for the Bucks.
Jordan Lund.
And Jordan Lund will come to the plate. Flew out to left field her first time up. Shows bunt. Umpire says she went and rings up the right hand. That sounded cool. Right off the pole. Sounded like a hockey shot off the post. 0-2 count now to Lund. Outside 1-2. One ball, two strikes. A little bunt goes right back to the pitcher. Davis will flip it over to first for the outs. Clay will move down to second on the sacrifice. One away. Here's Beard. Another slap hitter. Slapped one into left field and it took an odd bounce. And she had the double and was rounding and then held up, but stole third right after
batting number 3, Savannah Beard.
So Savannah Beard, another bunt. Spins backwards. It'll be a foul ball as it fell into the box area. Boy, that ball had a lot of spin. And when it hit the dirt, I thought it was going to stay, but it just rolled back into the batter's box. So it's a foul ball, strike one. So a little small ball being played here by the Lady Bucks, trying to get that runner to third. Slap that one into the open space, into right center field. They're going to hold the runner at third as that throw comes into home. Nice play there by the outfield to hold her to a single and to keep the runner from going past third base. But now you got runners on the corners, first and third for Doherty. And a ground ball to second, her first time up.
Now batting number 6, Carly Doherty.
Runner goes to second. They fake the bunt, strike called. Stolen base for Beard. Her second stolen base in the game. Now runners at second and third for the Lady Bucks. With just one out, all you got to do is put it in the outfield. Off the post again, but this time the big post. 0-2 count. Ball to the outfield, scores at least one. Down and away. Davis tried to make her chase one. Straight up. Out of play. They were yelling up, up, up because I don't believe that Ramsey saw where that ball went at first. Up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one lined out of play into outside the fence area in left field. Slapped into right on an outside pitch. Picked up on the bounce by the right fielder. Who gets it in. It's cut off by Davis. 2-run score. And Daugherty with a big hit there picks up her second and third RBI in the game.
Now batting number 10, Caitlin Helmick.
Helmick now comes to the plate with the runner at first. It's 3-0 lead now, Bucks. Swing, foul tip for a strike. Jackson State beat them 3 out of 4 in the regular season. Bucks trying to get a little sweet revenge. Pitches up high for a ball. But like I said, all 4 games were very close, so not over yet. We're only in the 3rd inning. Strike call. But we have noticed that the number 7 has really been kind of when things turn around. The team that scores 7 runs has really been on top of everything. Roan State did it. Walters did it. Volunteer State did it. Jackson State did it once. Chattanooga, Cleveland. So, yeah, 7 or more. Popped up in the air. Going out shortstop. Can't get there. The runner at first. Daugherty had to wait and to see if that ball was going to drop down, but she waited a long time, almost to the point she would have been thrown out. But that little blooper gets in behind the second base bag. Nobody there. And it brings up Garner with 2 runners aboard.
Now batting number 17, Demi Garner.
Demi with a big opportunity to plate a few more runs with a good wrap of one. Got a piece, fouled it off, and it comes back off the screen. Another one out into the outfield to score at least another run. Runners at first and second. Unless they move the runners here with 1 down. Inside pitch. Ball and a strike to Garner. Runner comes way off the bag at second, and no attempt to keep her there close. Surprised the coach hasn't brought her down to third base yet. 2-1. Ground ball towards short. Daugherty moves out of the way, steps on the bag to throw to third. It's a bad throw. It's going to be an error on the shortstop, and that is going to allow Daugherty to get to third as they play the lead runner and can't get her due to the error. Throwing error, and then I believe that Daugherty got hit in the hand, shaking that left hand right now. They tell her to shake all over, she'll be fine. Okay. That's the same as, hey, take one for the team when you get drilled on a hit by pitch. You'll be all right. Don't worry about the blood. There's no blood, folks. I'm just making it. Trying to stress a point that it hurts no matter what. Rub some dirt on it. That used to be the old saying when I played. Rub some dirt on it, you're good.
Now
1 out.
Number 7, Allie
Bases
Anderson.
now loaded for Anderson, who walked her first time up. Down the line, and foul ball just turned at the last second on the outside of the bag. You see the coach shaking her head. Yes, it was. But boy, that just about had what they wanted to do. That would have scored at least 2 runs. One and one. McAnally stands in the on-deck circle. Bases loaded. Just 1 out in the inning. Anderson trying to break it open with a big hit here. Slowly off the handle. Shortstop has 1 play to go to the bag at first. run scores. Helmick moves up to third. Garner to second. Already scores. It's 2 down. McAnally comes to the plate. Runners at second and third. It's now 4-0. Again to short. The throw to first in time. So Hendricks gets 2 of the 3 outs to end the inning. But they do pick up 3 runs in the inning. And they do it on 4 hits. We've completed the top of the third. We're going to the bottom of the third. It's 4-0 right here on the VolState YouTube network. To the plate to lead things off here in the bottom of 3, followed by Youngren, and then back to the top of the order. Drilled that ball right into left field, and a nice base hit there to start it for the Green Jays. See if they can turn it around here quickly. They're only down 4-0. And Montgomery yells, "Come on, let's hit." It's the first hit of the ball game for the Green Jays. She's happy about that. And she's got a right to be pumped. She took that line shot right into left in front of Clay. Swing and a miss by Youngren. Her first at bat here in the game. Got a piece, fouled it off, and it's 0-2. Mary Bradley in the circle here for the Bucks with the 4-0 lead. She's given up her first hit in the game and has an 0-2 count now to the next batter up, Youngren. That pitch is up high. 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Hard shot into left field again through the hole there. It's short. Back-to-back singles to get it started here for the Green Jays. And this is what I said. You can turn it around real quick, but you got to do it before you get too far behind. Right now it's a 4-0 lead, so you're really close to cutting this lead in half with a good base wrap here. And you got to keep things going, nobody out. And Bradley gives up her first 2 hits in the ball game. Hendricks grounded out to short her first time up. Pitches outside and away. Beard just about had a chance to get to that ball, but it just got by her a little too quick before she could get that backhanded snag to make a play, and that ball goes into left field. 1-0 count. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and boy, she took a cut at that like she wanted to put that one over there in the parking lot. Might have been a souvenir for somebody. She would have got a hold of that fastball. That would have taken off. Rise pitch up 2-1. Two-one count. Swing and chased one on the corner. Nice pitch by Bradley. Got her committed early and got her swinging. 2-2 count. This is a big pitch right here. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Hendricks chased it. Leading hitter for this team. That was a big K.
Now batting number 23, Bree Ramsey.
1 down. 5th strikeout of the game for Mary Bradley. Here's Ramsey now to the plate. Brianna had 10 home runs, 31 RBIs this year. Pops it up into the infield. Pitcher and third baseman both calling for it. And Mary Beth takes it away from Doherty. Boy, that could have been a nasty collision. They both called for it, but neither one backed away.
Number 21, Cassidy Davis.
And here's the pitcher now, Davis. Cassidy had 2 triples and 8 doubles this year, 20 RBIs. She hasn't hit a home run yet this year, but she's got some power to put it out there in the outfield. That's all they need. And it's not going to happen. A little blooper to short. And after the first 2 get on, the next 3 can't produce. So we'll go to the top of the 4th inning with the score staying 4-0 when we return right here on the VolState YouTube network. Top of the 4th, Foster going to lead it off, and then followed by Clay and Lund against Davis. No,
in
they
the circle
changed
for Jackson
pitchers.
State, number 20, Kelly Christak.
Christak comes in and takes over, similar to what they did in the last game. 3 innings for Davis. And she goes out to right field now. Christak is in the circle. And at the plate is Foster. I don't know if Haggard stayed in the game and moved to left or not. I can't see it. 1-1 count. Strike called. Strike 3 called. Wow, what a pitch. First out of the inning. Another strikeout for Mary Bradley. I think Haggard moved over
now
to
batting
left
number
field.
13, McKaylee Clay.
So it means Warren, who was in the flex spot, is come out of the game. Clay had a single and scored a run in the 3rd inning. Comes to the plate. Swings at the second pitch and pops it right into the glove of the third baseman for 2 outs. Brings up Lund, who flew out and grounded back to the mound. They creep in on the corners, knowing that she'll try to lay down a bunt or a slap hit. And it's outside for
now
ball
batting
1.
number 8, Jordan Lund.
This would be a very tough pitcher to try to lay down a slap hit because she comes at you really hard and she comes inside quite a bit. Tries to get the edge there, missed 2-0. And like I said earlier, man, when you can see they're choked up on the bat and, you know, giving up a couple of inches. So that inside pitch has got to be tough, especially going through the box like that. She pushes a bunt down the third base line. Barehanded, the throw to first is overthrown. Good job by the right fielder Davis to be behind her. But unfortunately, Nichols just fires it over her head and will allow the runner to get to first.
Now batting number 3, Savannah Beard.
Here's Beard, 2 for 2 today, a double, a single, 2 stolen bases, 2 runs scored. Now she's got a runner at first. Slap hitter, runner goes down. Boy, the pitcher almost got drilled. And Christak's got a duck. She didn't realize Ramsey was going to make that throw, I think. Another stolen base for the Bucks as Lund is down at second. Slapped at, out of play, foul ball, 0-2. Four nothing lead. Bucks out front. 1 run in the first, 3 in the third. Bouncing ball to short. Picked up the good throw across the diamond from Hendricks once again to get the final out and prevent anything else from coming across the plate. So they do the job in the top of the 4th defensively. Let's see what they can do at the plate when they come back. You're watching the TCCAA Softball Regional 7 Tournament on the VolState Network on YouTube.
Now batting number 10, Zoe Helms.
Helms will come to the plate, bottom of 4. Green Jays still down by 4, 4-0. Helms will take a pitch high for ball 1. Helms, Nichols, Haggard due up here in the inning. Helms struck out her first time. Nichols line out to second and a strikeout for Haggard. So the three of them with their opportunity here the second time against Mary Bradley. Wow. Deep left field. Robbed her of the home run. Please tell you got that on replay. Let's take a look. She gets robbed of a home run. And what a grab out there by Clay in left.
Now batting number 13, Kinsley
And we will
Nichols.
have it for you at the break. What a highlight there. Fantastic play. Nichols at the plate. That almost might be Sports Center worthy. This one going deep right field and backing up and catching it on the run by the track is Anderson. And Jackson State hits the long ball twice, but unfortunately doesn't leave the park.
Now batting number 28.
And here's that
Lainey
home run
Stafford.
shot attempted, but the great catch out there in left field to rob her right up against the fence area. What a play. 2 down for Haggard, who struck out her first time, swings and misses at the pull the string pitch. Changed the speed on that one. Swing and a miss, 2. And Mary Bradley going for another 1-2-3 inning. She had one in the second. Bouncing ball foul. Move out of the way, coach. He does. Oh, 2 count, 2 down. Up top, 1-2. Two and two now. Swing and a miss. Struck her out for the second time in the game. Second time in an inning she's went 1-2-3. We'll come back. It is still a 4-0 lead as we go to the top of the 5th right here on the VolState YouTube network. You're watching the TCCAA Region 7 softball tournament. Strike call. And already she had a single and a ground out to second, scored a run. She's got 3 RBIs in the game. Oh, wow, what a drop pitch by Christak, but didn't get the call. 1-1. Off the handle, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boy, that wind blows just right into that microphone. Sounds like it's going to take off. 1-2 count. Wind picking up a little bit out there, moving that flag out in center field. Now blowing out of the park. Whoa, look out. To the dugout, foul. Again, rolling ball to the dugout, foul. Sun now in the eyes of second base, first base, right field. Even the pitcher at times, depending on which way the ball comes back to her. What a drop pitch. What a drop pitch for the strikeout. 1 away. Elnick to the plate. Struck out looking, and a single, 1 for 2 in the game. They plated those 4 runs early. 1 in the first, 3 in the third. We're in the 5th. Still 4-0. Ball 1 as that pitch is down and in the dirt. Fouled off, 1-1. Strike call, 1-2. Popped up center field. Shalik getting over into the right center area as Youngren will make the grab for the second out. The 5 and 6 seed in the tournament. Motlow, the 5 seed, of course. Jackson, 6.
Number 17.
And Motlow right now dominating in this game 4-0, but Jackson not out of it yet. Curveball on the edge, missed, ball 1. Off the handle, rolling down the line at third, goes foul. Ball and a strike. They need to put a curtain up there so they can pull it down. And one over there, too. Yeah. Well, that sun comes in pretty good. Two and one. Grounded through the hole for a base hit. Happening with 2 outs.
Now batting number 7, Allie Anderson.
Sixth hit of the ball game for Motlow, and we've got a change for Motlow, coming in to hit for, no, this is Anderson, that's right. Oh, pinch runner at first base for the Lady Bucks for their first, for Anderson, no, for Garner. Yeah, 15 comes in.
Now pinch running at first base for Motlow, number 15, Hannah Totaro.
Totaro is going to pinch run for Garner. Anderson, the right fielder, coming to the plate now. Pitches outside for a ball. She's walked and grounded out to third. Out of play. 1-1. Sliced foul again. 1-2. Getting some pointers from the coach down at third. And again, underneath it. Snap throw to first. Oh, just got back to the bag. 2-2. Totoro almost picked off there. Got a little too far off the bag. And Ramsey sends one down to her first baseman, Helms. And they just missed getting her. Count has now been worked full by Anderson, 3-2. Battling hard in the box here. Again, grounded foul. Down the line, chased by Haggard out in left. Did he hold up 2-2? I thought it was 3-2. Grounded foul again. I had 3-2, but yeah, he held up 3 and then he pulled down a finger. I'm not sure if he hit his counter correctly or not. They've got it on the scoreboard out there on the big scoreboard, 2-2 as well, but she continues to foul these off. That is like the, give or take, that has got to be 9-10 pitches now that she has gotten. She's still battling. Whoa, that one went into the dugout that time, hit the pickle bucket. Trying to take out the opposing coach. He's held up 2-2 now again, so he's the guy in blue. We'll go with the 2-2 count then, I guess. I think he missed a pitch. Yeah, so that makes it 3-2. Nobody's saying anything on either dugout, so. Coach telling Totoro, take off. Into left field, high fly ball, moving over, getting under it and making the grab for the 3rd out. So again, they strand another runner. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 4-0 on top, the Motlow Lady Bucks. When we return right here on the VolState YouTube network. Bottom of the 5th inning. Stafford, Montgomery, Youngren due up.
Now batting number 34.
Jackson State still trying to figure out how they can get a runner across the plate, and they haven't been able to do it. And they've only had 3 base runners the entire game. The 2 hits back in the 3rd inning, and that has been the only 2 hits given up by Bradley. First pitch is outside. Stafford, the DP, struck out the first time against Bradley. 6 strikeouts for Bradley in the game. You look at 2 seeds, ended up 5th and 6th in the seeding, and they're battling in this type of a game, 4-0. You'd think you'd be looking at a 1 and a 2 seed battling. These 2 teams are really showing up here. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Oh, nice change. 2-2. Rise pitch there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. She has pulled that pitch out a couple of times in this game and really fooled these hitters. On the edge, just missed. Swing and a miss, got her. 7th strikeout of the game for Mary Bradley. 2nd time she has struck out Stafford. The bottom of the order, the 2 girls with the hits, Montgomery and Youngren, and they are coming to the plate now. Youngren in the on-deck circle, Montgomery to the plate. Rachel Montgomery had a big single. Had the first hit of the day. She had screamed it out back in the 3rd inning when she got it. And she's got a second one as she sends that ball right to right field. They try to throw her out at first, but she is there in time. Good attempt by Anderson out there, right field. But Montgomery on base for the 2nd time in the game.
Number 5, Riley Youngren.
And here's Riley Youngren, who had the other hit. They both got back-to-back singles, and then it was strikeout, fly out, fly out. and that ended the inning. Slow rolling grounder picked up by the third baseman. Throw it to second for the force, as Daugherty was playing in just in case. So they get the force for out number 2.
Now batting number 12, Madison Hendricks.
And here's Madison Hendricks, their big hitter. Grounded to short, struck out the last time facing Bradley. Up top for a ball. She could cut the lead in half with a big swing. Outside miss, 2-0. Bradley staying away from her on the first 2 pitches. On the corner for a strike. Strike 2, what a pitch. Again with that little bit of a rise, and then it just dies all of a sudden. It's just a weird pitch. 2-2 count, 2 outs, runner at first. Bradley cranks the fastball. Hendricks gets around on it, fouls it off. Bradley gets the sign, looks and delivers. Did she go around? That's the question they'll ask. Yes, she did. Wow. 8th strikeout called. As she went kind of up for a high pitch there and tried to pull back on the swing, but the first base umpire says, no, she went around enough. So we've completed 5. We're going to the 6th inning next. When we return, you're watching the TCCAA Region 7 softball tournament here on the VolState YouTube network.
Now batting number 19, Mackenzie McAnally.
McAnally will come to the plate here in the top of the 6th inning for the Lady Bucks. And that first pitch was a drop pitch. And the umpire says, no, it did not get where she wanted it to go for the strike, 1-0. Some shadows creeping across the left side of the infield now. Swinging a foul tip, 1-1, and out towards the pitcher's mound. But that sun's still in the far side of the field, in the right field area, first base, second base, a little bit of center field as well. One hopper to third, across the diamond for the outs. Nice play over there at third base. Again, she's done a fairly decent job over there today.
Now
Nichols
batting number 23.
did have the one
Hannah
throwing
Foster.
error, but that was it. Foster watched the third strike go by last time up. Rounded out back in the second inning against Davis. This time a couple of hops to short, picked up, flipped over to first again for the out. Well, even though they gave up the first run in the first and 3 in the third, the defense has been showing up big time here for the Green Jays. They just haven't been able to do anything on offense.
Kaylee Clay.
Clay, single and a fly out to third and a run scored. Takes a strike on the first pitch. Christak trying to get out of this inning quickly. She knows that her offense is available for 6 outs. They've got to do something. Backhand again. What a stab. Oh, and then threw it away. And I think what happened was Helms lost that in the sun and couldn't see it. She's struggling with it. And, that's really an error on the first baseman in my book, but that's not how they score it. They would score it as a throwing error on Nichols, but Rich is going to score it an error. That's what I think. It's an error on the first baseman. That should have been caught. She just didn't see it. Either way, there's a runner at first. Bunt laid down, and it goes foul as Lund tries to get on base. That is the second error against the defense of the Green Jays. Outside.
Now batting number 8, Jordan Lund.
1-1 to Lund. I'm sorry, that's the third error by the team. Little pop fly. Oh, what a grab by Hendricks. She's really showed off the glove today. And that'll get him out of the inning and out of the jam. 3 outs. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Lady Bucks will take on the defensive side of this one. And Jackson State will try to come to the plate to score some runs. You're watching the TCCAA Region 7 softball tournament here on the YouTube channel by VolState. Green Jays, bottom of the 6th. 6 outs to work with to try to plate some runs. Down 4-0. Ramsey, Davis, Helms due up in the inning. Mary Davis with 8 strikeouts. Mary Bradley with 8 strikeouts. There's a deep ball center field. I don't think this one's going to get robbed. No, it's not. Ramsey sends it into the netting for a solo shot. And that is the first run scored here in the game for Jackson State on the solo home run by Ramsey. So Bradley gets tagged for the HR. And it is a 4-1 ball game.
Now batting number 21, Cassidy Davis.
And now Cassidy Davis, who started the game in the first 3 innings, comes to the plate. Offensively, she has been hit by a pitch and popped up to short. This time she grounds to short. The throw to first is in time for the out. Toro now at first base as well for the Bucks. I'm sorry, that's still Garner at first. My apology.
Now batting number 10, Zoe Helms.
Apparently she's safe at first. I thought she was out too. I thought that was a good throw, but apparently she beat the throw. So she beats the throw, and Davis is down at first. Helms at the plate. 4-1 game. Strike call. 1-1. Well, like I said, you're never out of it when you're this close. Now it's even closer. It's a 3-run difference and still plenty of time to work with here. Nobody out in the inning. Wow. Chased a bad pitch, and it's 1-2. You got to stay focused. You can't get anxious. That's the problem at the plate. You've got to find that pitch. Don't help the pitcher. 1-2 count. Way out. 2-2. I don't know if there's an effect right now. You can see there's a little bright spot in front of the plate from the sun, but the ball is coming out of the shadow as the pitcher is now in that shadow. With the yellow ball, though, I don't think it causes that much of an effect. Strike 3 right there at the knees, and there's nothing she could do. She froze her right there. 9th strikeout of the game. And Bradley.
Number 13, Kinsley Nichols.
Gets her 9th strikeout. Nichols comes to the plate. Runner at first, 1 down. You hear the infield repeat what the coach yells out for what she's calling. Kind of like in the military when they do certain commands in the Marines. Kind of reminds me of that. Inside, just missed. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Got real aggressive on that pitch, didn't she? Nichols with a 1-2 count now. Mary Bradley trying to get another out here. She goes away with that pitch. 2-1. Oh, just missed on the corner. Count goes full, 3-2 to Nichols. Haggard waiting in the on-deck circle. Off the end of the bat, slow roller to first. Flipping to the second base, recovers the bag nicely to get the out. But the runner, Davis, will get to second. 2 outs.
Now batting number 28, Kaylee Haggard.
Kaylee Haggard will come to the plate. She has been struck out twice today by Bradley. Off the handle. Foul territory, and first baseman Garner trying to do everything she can to get there, but that ball didn't hang long enough for her to get underneath it. It'll be a foul ball. Move inside, 1-1. Again, tomorrow starts at 10 a.m. Central Time, so make sure you join us. First game tomorrow, Walters State taking on Dyersburg State. Grounded foul down the third base side. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. Big strikeout there to end the threat and the inning. They do pick up 1 on the home run. We've completed 6. We're going to the last inning of play here in this game. Potentially. We'll find out for sure. Just a moment. Stay tuned. You're watching the TCCAA Region 7 softball tournament here on the YouTube network on VolState. Beard comes to the plate here. Start the top of the 7th. Left a fly ball towards left field that is caught for the out. 1 away for the Bucks. As Beard flies into the glove of Haggard. Doherty comes to the plate now. Doherty with a single, a strikeout looking, and a grounder to second, but has scored and picked up a few RBIs in today's game. And in the on-deck circle will be Helmick. Curveball on the inside, and the ump says a little too far inside.
Now batting number 6, Carly Daughtry.
Nice pitch, just a little too low, 2-0. Right back at the pitcher. 1 hop, puts the glove down, sticks it out, and says, okay, I'll take that. That used to be the old saying of looky, looky what I got.
Now batting number
2 down.
10, Caitlin Helmick.
Helmick. Last opportunity here for the Bucks if they want to get any insurance runs. Inside, ball 1. Green Jays will have Stafford, Montgomery, and Younger in that bottom of the order that's produced hits coming to the plate when we go to the bottom of the 7th. Bouncer to third, picked up the throw across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So it's all set up now for this. Mary Bradley will come back to the circle for the 7th inning. It's the bottom of the 7th. It's a 3-run difference. Stafford, Montgomery, and Youngren coming up in just a moment. Stay tuned. Here we go, bottom of the 7th. Strap in. It's a 3-run lead right now for Motlow State.
Now batting number 34, Lainey Stafford.
Lainey Stafford has struck out twice. Actually, she's been replaced by number 3. At the plate is Jasmine Brown, pinch hitting for
We have a pinch hitter.
Stafford.
Now pinch hitting for Jackson State, number 3, Jasmine Brown.
Stafford had struck out twice, so the coach decides we'll try to get Brown in the game and see if she can't do it. Strike 1. Strike 2 called. She is moving through the box well, but not connecting with anything and watching it go by. 0-2 count. And Bradley trying to work another strikeout here. Slaps at that one, fouls it off. 10 strikeouts in the game for Bradley coming into the 7th inning. And just 2 hits against her, 3 hits against her. Oh, did I miss one? 4? Yeah. Yeah, 4 hits, sorry. Thanks, Josh. I looked down at my scoreboard. I'm like, wait a minute, I did have one there. Ball and 2 strikes. Oh. Actually, there are 5 hits. There was the home run that was hit by Ramsey, the single that was hit by Davis in the last inning. Swing and a miss, got her there on the strikeout. And it's 1 down, and they'll now come to the plate. They've got 2 outs to work with, and it's the 2 young ladies who have hit the ball well. Montgomery with 2 hits in her 2 trips to the plate. And Youngren is in the on-deck circle. They both need to get on base, though, to make this interesting. First pitch is inside, ball 1. If they both get on base, that brings up the Green Jays' big hitter, Madison Hendricks, who hit .448 this year and hit more than a few long balls. And they would like to get back to her again. Popped up right side, it'll go out of play. Although Hendricks in this game has struck out twice against Mary Bradley. The last time on a high fastball that she went after that was out of the zone and tried to pull that swing back and didn't get it back far enough. To right field. Backing up, and on the warning track, Anderson will make the grab. And it's 2 down, and it's all up to Youngren. A single and a grounder to third.
Now batting number 5, Riley Youngren.
And this will be, like I said earlier, if Motlow holds on, this will be a little sweet revenge after losing 3 out of 4 in the regular season to Jackson. Strike on the first pitch. 2 strikes to work with. Up top. Oh, tried that bit of that change drop pitch, and it didn't slow down enough to drop. 2-1. 11 strikeouts in the game for Bradley. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, a 3-run lead. 2 pitches to work with, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Check the swing, went around far enough for the K. She ends up with 12 strikeouts on the day and the win. They win this game by a score of 4-1. So, like I said, a little sweet revenge for Motlow State. The number 5 seed moves over. And Motlow State, Cleveland State, Chat State, Volunteer State, Walter State, Dyersburg State all will be playing tomorrow. Those are the 6 teams that are left here in the tournament. Final stats, Motlow State unofficially 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. And for Jackson State, 1 run, 5 hits. And I believe they had 2 errors, but my stats are unofficial. So that is the way this one ends, though. So congratulations to Motlow State. They're moving on, the number 5 seed. And Cleveland also winning their game, moving on. And for the tournament, that will send Roane State home and Jackson State home. So 4 teams have left us, 6 teams left to go. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll do it all again starting at 10 a.m. with our first game, Walter State and Dyersburg State. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. You can go back and watch any of the games you missed. You can also watch any of the baseball games you may have missed. All you got to do is stay right here on the VolState YouTube channel. I'm Chuck Sebastian. Thanks for tuning in, and good night, everybody.